It would
We're
help.
missing one, technically.
We are missing one. It would also help if I click the record button. You know?
You know what? It certainly would help.
Have you not been
No.
recording any? Okay. Well,
I said hello, assuming we were like on stream. I feel like a dumbass.
I feel like a dumbass too because I thought I did click record. So.
Well, I know I'm a dumbass. So.
All right, take two, everyone.
Hello, everyone. It's nice to meet you. My name's Ray, and these degenerates in the voice with me today are my players.
Yay!
So going down the
Hey.
list, do you guys want to introduce yourselves one at a time?
You can go from the top of the Discord.
That would be perfect.
Ourselves or our characters? What's
By your names in Discord. Introduce yourself and the character you're playing. As in however you want to introduce yourself.
All right. Hello. I'm Keiko. Whatever numbers you feel like adding on to that, I don't really care. I'm playing Malser Krusk. He's a half-orc. He's about 5'10" or so. He's rather svelte considering his race, but still like muscular, sort of the way that boxers and MMA fighters are like skinny, but still just pure muscle. He's got sort of a rustic look about him, sort of like if Beast Boy was a D&D character. He's got black hair, sort of like combed-ish into a sort of faux hawk. Yeah.
Cool.
All right. I'm Moses, but you'll probably just call me by my character name, Darkon. I'll be playing a human bard. Very original. So fairly on the short side, a little below average, maybe like 5'8", 5'7"-ish. Long black hair, at least past his shoulders. Generally slightly above average on the looks, I guess. I don't know. It's hard to tell how handsome you are when your mother and grandma say it all the time, so who knows. He'll be wearing his traditional adventuring gear, which would be like a studded leather overcoat that he wears over his traveling clothes. Other noticeable things would be that he dual wields rapiers. Not a very common weapon to do that with.
It is not.
all right. I am Finn. I will be playing Deceit, a awkward 16-year-old tiefling boy who will be attempting to pass under the name Whitley Murkoff. He is a bit short for his age and is generally a runt. He will try to do his best, but we'll see how that goes. He is dressed in very plain clothing, and his dark brown hair has been cropped in a rather awkward fashion. It's almost as if he's cut it himself. Everything about him screams awkward.
That's cool.
All right. Hello, my name is Katetsu, and I will be playing Faye, a human ranger who is about 5'9", 5'10", a bit on the tall side. Human, female. She is sporting a large scarf that she uses to cover her mouth. She is generally shy-looking, has a shy disposition, and especially in crowds, doesn't speak too much, and when she does, she keeps her voice down quite often, wears studded leather and various tools of her trade either on the back or on the side.
That was loud. Sorry to interrupt you there.
No worries.
It's technically me who interrupted, but yeah.
And, well, she's ready to adventure. For whatever may come.
Which I believe leaves us to the last player that's here today.
That's me. I'm Taft. I'll be playing Sarath Ashwind, the human monk, second human I know. He's a somewhat tall, plain-looking human with darkish brown hair near his neck, that's near shoulder length, Rather than the traditional monk garb, he is wearing some sort of yellow robes. I don't know the reason behind it. Maybe just to stick out. But yeah, he's a traveling monk with some sort of a purpose, with a fully grasp of life that I can't talk today. Sorry, guys. Fully grasp of his life that he doesn't know what he wants to do properly.
Cool. Thank you everyone for introducing your characters. Today we'll be running a prelude and possibly actually get into the Storm King's Thunder module. Each of you have been handed a letter by a rather aptly dressed Furbolg. Yeah. An aptly dressed Furbolg who seemed to be not quite so polite for his suit. He didn't say much to any of you and just left. Each of these letters contained the requirements to, if you accept the job, attend to the sake and malt wine tavern in the Southern Trades Ward in Waterdeep. It is a slightly run-down place in terms of its exterior. The sign is slightly falling off. There's a small boarded hole where it looks like this giant muscular man has busted through the wall at one point. It's been boarded off as carefully as it could be, but it looks still a bit shabby, and you can clearly tell that it's there. One of the windows has been smashed in, and the Furbolg from before is standing at the counter. There are a few patrons, mostly guards, inside the pub, inside the tavern.
Well, guess I'll stumble in with letter in hand and look at where we meet up. And the big Furbolg in here is probably where I need to go.
Oh, it's you. Hello.
Hello there, friend. You sent me this letter about work. And you know what? I am interested. So who are my companions we're traveling with? You already had a group.
Your companions will be sitting down. It will probably be here shortly. If you want to take a seat, feel free.
I think Deceit is standing nearby, looking kind of back and forth, confused. I didn't know there was going to be more than one. I thought it was just going to be me.
Oh, I must apologize for Lif. He omits things from time to time.
Sorry.
He looks around. He looks around at the five of you. I thought there was meant to be another, but no matter. We can press on regardless. I'll go summon the owner. He takes a step back and opens a small hatch and climbs down. Moments moments pass, and it seems that the guy has not come back up yet.
He's still down there. No one speaks up. I'll make a formal introduction.
I think Deceit would return in kind.
Yeah. I'll extend a hand out to, I guess if we're sitting at a table, to anyone, and just go, hey there, it's nice to meet the people I'll be working on this job with. Name's Darkon. Kind of a traveling entertainer. It's nice to be out here. And I'll give everyone a brief little hello, as I'll look every one of you in the eye. Kind of very practiced. Is anyone here an elf or a dwarf? I think Faye is, right?
I am a human.
You're a human.
I wouldn't know either. I am a completely human too. But hello there, I am Saret. And Saret does a soft little bow. And, well, I didn't expect there would be that many people here. Nonetheless, nice to meet you.
More people, the better.
Yeah,
And-
nice to meet you, folks. I came here just thinking that only Darkon needed a bodyguard, but there's this many people here. I'm expecting trouble. I don't know what this guy's up to.
Faye just kind of grabs, just tucks the longbow at her back just a bit closer in a protective gesture, kind of nods in greeting to all of you and says, "I'm Faye. Nice to meet you."
Likewise.
Whitley. My name is Whitley. That guy, he hasn't come back.
Oh, he might just be taking a while.
Well, they've got discussions. They probably got money to give us and sorting out how much to pay.
But you said your name was Faye, right? This all look very quizzically like the species, like the species.
Yes.
That is a peculiar name indeed.
Yeah, it's interesting. You don't see that much, a name like that.
Is it weird?
Out of character, in case you didn't know, fairies and hags and stuff, mythical creatures are called the Fae.
You said they were guards. Are they just sort of like keeping an eye on us? Is there anyone else in the tavern? It's just us.
So, the guards, most of the guards have a pint of ale or beer in front of them and a meal. They just appear to be eating at the moment. They don't really
But
care
no
for
one's
you.
watching like the hatch that the furbolg went down.
No. From
You know,
what you can assume from where the hatch is, that it's the wine cellar.
They're taking their time. Well, we should maybe wait a little bit. Benefit of the doubt.
Just a little bit, couple more
Oh,
minutes.
sorry, my lads. A small grayed head pops out from the hatch. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
no, it's good. No rush.
A sort of elderly gentleman who is well built for his age pops out of the hatch. He is also in a suit. Boop. My name is Sakemal. It's a pleasure to have you all here.
Well, thank you for your patronage.
Faye nods.
So I heard that some of you were wondering why there's so many of you. I've become German.
That's Batanya.
Yeah, I was curious. This letter you sent over said you were just looking for a bodyguard for this Darkon guy, but I mean, if we have this many of us, there must be something going on.
So originally, I was just gonna send like the two of you out, but then, well, rumors have been spreading around in the last couple of days, and it's had me even more worried. And I don't want to send people up there to their death, because dead people don't make good resources, you know.
Yeah.
What
kind of rumors?
What kind of rumors, mister?
Uh, Apparently the rocks have been falling from the sky.
Rocks.
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 Like a children's tale. Nice.
From the sky, not from a mountain.
Just out of the clouds, or
Out of the clouds. Yes.
That would probably be bad.
huh.
Deceit kind of looks at his crossbow. I don't think I can shoot a rock.
This apparently stopped a few days ago.
Mm-hmm. That is weird. So where were these rocks happening?
They were over in Nightstone. Nightstone, yes. The town of Nightstone. They were traveling towards. Like rain, it was moving up the country.
Well, what do you want us to do about it?
I want you to go check in on my friend. My friend Morak Urgrey. I am concerned for his safety. And that bastard has not brought me my wine. And
Sure, we'll
want
figure
my
out
wine.
something. Yeah, we'll go make sure everything's alright. And get your wine too.
Thank you.
If it's all in good shape.
Anything besides the rocks? I mean, if it's just rocks, you don't need this many people. Is there anything else going on? It's not like we can fight rocks, really.
Well, the roads are dangerous around here in the Sword Coast.
I'm more worried about who's sending the rocks. The rocks don't just fall from the sky.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
When you say rock, are you talking about like pebble? And he's like,
I mean the size of him. Points towards the fireball.
oh,
Oh,
Whoa,
that's an issue.
boulders. Oh,
Big rock.
Faye kind of raises her hand awkwardly. May I?
Hmm. They,
How would we identify your friend?
he's a small guy. About this tall. He raises his hand to just above his hips. Long beard. He's the owner of the main inn over there.
yes.
So he's a dwarf?
He's a dwarf. Yes.
I haven't seen a dwarf in ages.
Certainly sounds like a dwarven name. And even if we didn't have that, we can always tell who someone is by their name, so I don't think there are many people named Morag. Or maybe there are. Maybe it's a common name.
Alright, so just check out the town, find this Morag guy. Is that about it?
Yes.
Get the wine.
The wine, yes, I
Get
forgot.
the wine flowing again.
Well, that
Not to be too rude, but this is work. I expect to be, getting some gold out of this. How much are you expecting to pay each of us?
I
you don't have to
didn't
worry
think about
my
that originally. I kind of hoped that the things which I gave you in your letter would be more than enough. But he spends some money. I could part with a few thousand gold between you.
Sounds fair to me. How about everyone else?
I'm fine with that. I wouldn't argue.
I was already happy with my paycheck.
I was happy with what I was given, so I will not say no to extra.
Deceit is kind of looking confused. You were paid?
I wasn't paid in gold.
Yeah, me neither.
It's not like I'm hurting on cash right now anyway.
Yeah.
I
And I
did.
usually don't know what to do with too much money.
I did forget to say this, but the 100 actually you got was in the letters you were given.
Ah, that makes sense.
Oh, okay.
That's a dummy thick letter with 100 gold.
Well, I suppose we got ourselves a deal.
Fair point.
I mean, it was 10 platinum, but
Oh, okay. Just like actual 100 gold pieces. Here's a letter. Just
Fa-dump. Yeah,
me to-
you're free to stay for the night if you wish.
Well, we're at, what time is it? I mean, Nightstone isn't too far. We could probably make it.
I think we should travel on daylight, just in case of falling rocks.
I'd agree. I could use some rest anyway, so might as well just sit around for a while and then head out in the morning.
Would
If I may, as Faye clutches her scarf that's around her mouth, if we head out now, we might reduce the chances that the rocks falling might come back to that location again.
That is true, but what what time is it? Is it like noon?
it's about 4 in the afternoon.
Oh, okay. It will definitely get really late.
Yeah, I think my chances of dodging rocks are better in daylight than night.
Yeah,
That's what
it
I
would
would
be
look
too
for.
risky.
Ah, but don't you know you learn through adversity? Or die horribly. I mean,
Well, you know what they say, you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a rock, right? But
I
you
mean,
kind of require light to the rock.
we were used to train with rocks in the temple, but they never fell on you.
well, I'm not going to refuse a comfy bed for the night, so we can leave in the morning.
I agree. That sounds good.
Would any of you like a drink?
Wouldn't mind.
He puts a cup in front of you.
You can have my share. I'm not good with drinks.
What would you like? We have sake, malt wine, ale, and beer.
I'll take it.
Nothing alcoholic for me, please. I'm not good with that.
He raises one hand towards the trapdoor, and as he does so, a small stream of ale comes through the open hatch and lands in your cup.
Fancy. Color
Yes.
me impressed.
I've
Ah,
had plenty of time to perfect this.
it saves money on waiters, I suppose.
Lovely.
I guess I'll have a small little cup of sake and I'll just tiny cup. Although it's kind of against entertainer's code to stay without giving a show, even though you're already giving me the room. I think I'll go ahead and perform anyway.
Feel free. Take the stage. We didn't have anyone planned tonight anyway.
Sounds good. Well, I guess I'll take the stage with my instruments as people booze it up.
Meantime, I'll just sip my ale, make sure my axes are sharp, watch Darkon play.
Yes.
Darkon, do you want to roll me performance?
Yeah, I will.
You don't, compared to your normal performances, you don't perform that well. You don't really get booed too much. In fact, people seem to be enjoying your performance anyway. And you get 7 silver and 1 gold piece from your
I think
performance.
the only enthusiastic person in the room is Deceit, who is spending his entire evening watching Darkon play.
I would probably just play like a small little classy melody on the lyre, like very faint, tugging at heartstrings kind of playing. This is more classy establishment. Although if we want to get rowdy, I certainly have the thing for that as well.
I did forget to describe the inside. The inside is a lot more fancy than the outside. Yes. The tables have cloths over them, white tablecloths. It looks like the furniture's been really done up recently. It almost looks brand new. There appears to be 2 floors to this place, like upwards, and then obviously the wine cellar on the lower floor.
Well,
I wish I had a map, but I don't.
So that's how a bar plays. I have never watched a bar before in my life. That's interesting.
well, that's a sheltered way to live.
I was raised mostly in a temple.
How
You know, being punched and punching stuff.
how long were you in the temple?
I left the temple like a year ago.
Did
Oh.
you never call authorities? You were just getting punched in there?
I was also punching too.
Sounds more like an underground fight ring than a home.
Oh no! Don't please don't panic, my friend. It was a classic monk's temple. I was raised among monks.
Monks I know brew wine. Well, to each their own.
To each their own.
But man, a bodyguard feels nice. Feel like a real VIP. Someone with some weight.
Bodyguard, you're giving me too much credit.
Well, I have a body. I hope you guard it.
Trying my best.
But maybe I won't need it. Alright. Well, I'll perform, drink a little bit, and go to sleep. I don't know if anyone else wants to do anything.
I think
No,
I'll go to sleep too.
once
That was
Darkon
something nice to
retires,
watch.
Deceit would do the same.
I will head up to Leaf and
Oh.
ask, are you do you actually know of me?
I'm sorry, little one. I don't know you directly. I know a private eye. He lives on. He helped me once upon a time, about 10 years ago, with a certain case. He owes me a favor after that. As such, I could arrange him to look into you.
Oh, okay. As they kind of just slightly dejectedly
Uh,
tugs the scarf a bit closer around her mouth.
Would you want to make me a perception check while you're speaking to him?
Give me a second. Let me open the sheet. Perception check.
You realize that as he's speaking to you, his hand sort of comes through himself in a manner of which, like, it passes through his very being.
Are you an illusion?
No, my child.
And what about that?
Oh, this?
Yes, that.
I'm not alive. That's why.
At which point, just they will just have a moment of shocked silence.
I would have gone myself to Nightstone, but, well, I'm bound to this place.
Oh. Okay.
I'm sorry to scare you. I didn't mean for it. Most of the customers here know.
All right.
Uh,
As Faye will just very awkwardly, very scared, will move towards her room and will not get a wink of sleep. Probably.
all right. Does anyone do anything else before sleeping, or are we?
I'm just drunk and comfy in my bed.
I guess I'd put my hair up, but that's about it.
All right. So the rest of the night goes on without a hitch. It is now daybreak, or probably a little bit after daybreak because someone's probably hungover.
All right, returning downstairs, is the rest of the inn still filled with patrons or compatriots around? Are we ready to go?
The store's closed at the moment. The store is closed at the moment. It doesn't open for another couple hours. It's open for people who are staying the night, but it's not open for like new customers.
All right. The seat would patiently wait downstairs while fidgeting, waiting for everybody else to get down.
I have realized I've made the grave blunder of not saying something up properly. So I'm just correcting that now.
Well, whatever you said, I'm sure you did. I have to remess with my audio. I have to remess with my audio. It turned you down. Well, I guess, I don't know. I'm a fairly early riser. I'll get down. Probably come down. I'll be fidgeting with, like my backpack, like all my gear ready on me. Ready to go out. Ready to start the march. If the seat's there, I'll go, oh, hey, good morning. Nice to see someone up for me.
Hi.
I'll toss a gold piece at him. It's like, thanks for tipping last night. I don't really need it, though.
Okay.
I don't really need payments. More of a hobby.
Thanks.
No problem, friend. Let's just wait for the others.
Malser stumbles downstairs, trying to get together all his like little holsters for his axes and stuff, put on his backpack. You know, sort of rolling up his sleeves. All right, folks, right up and early, ready to go.
Behind him is Faye cautiously trying to climb down the stairs, looking for the proprietor and trying to check whether he's looking at her or not, or being wary of her.
So as you're turning around looking at him, you look away for a second from where you're looking, and when you look back, he's there. Hello.
I kind of shocked silence, just gasp, just jump back, creep back for a bit.
Hey, you all right? What's
The proprietor, he's dead.
No, he's not. He's right there.
He looks perfectly fine to me.
I think you're being maybe a little rude.
He's so tall, right?
Oh,
No. She's fine. Honest.
Oh. Well, at least all the spirits in here are pretty good. Sake
Yes.
is wonderful.
Thank you.
Well, suppose that's all of us.
So
Life, we got everything together.
there's one thing which I would like to give you before you go. That's why I'm here. He brandishes a bottle of vodka. Do not drink this. Take it with you. When you're done, smash it on the floor.
Oh, it seems like a waste, but sure.
Is it like your lucky charm or something?
It's nasty stuff. It's not good vodka.
Alright. Got it.
Alright.
Who does he give it to?
He sort of is just holding it out.
All right. Well, if no one else is taking it, I'll step forward and put it in my backpack.
Well, let's head out. We got daylight and the road ahead of us. And probably rocks in the air. That could crush us, but yeah. Not sweat the small stuff.
Rocks fall, you die.
Oh, it's been fun, everybody.
Bye bye.
I'm kidding, obviously.
Yeah.
Oh. And we head out. Ooh.
Alright. Would someone like to roll me a d12 for today?
Go on, Deceit. You can do it.
Thank you,
11.
Dissy. So, as you are traveling at a reasonable pace, I'm assuming you're not running.
No rush.
You find along the road that there are a bunch of strewn trees that have been bowled over.
By
If you want to know, make me a nature check.
Can I look around and see if there's anything around that might have done this?
Uh,
Yeah, any rocks?
there are no rocks. There are no
Okay.
obvious rocks.
This has to be done by something big, right?
that or an axe?
They are. They look almost torn, like ripped. Whereas with an axe, it would be clean. But there's like jagged marks up and down the stump of it. Of them.
Well, something big did that, but I don't think that's exactly our issue right now.
Yeah, I don't know about you folks, but if something is big enough to do that, I don't want to stick around too long.
Neither do I. It's
I agree.
that's scary.
Neither do I.
I'm gonna try and continue at a little bit faster pace than we were before.
No need to tire ourselves out. It's that big anyway. We won't have time to run.
Yeah, I suppose you're right.
Deceit gives a nervous chuckle at that.
Yeah. Are there? Would I see any footprints or something like that? See if there are any clues about what did this.
There is this large footprint that's about the size. It's about 4.5 feet across and 7 foot long. These seem to be in sets of 2. As in, it appears that the creature is
Bipedal?
not bipedal. the other one, four-legged.
Oh, okay.
Ah,
Didn't know if you misspoke.
So that's a 4. There we go.
Yeah, quadrupedal.
well, it was something big. At least I was right on that. Pretty big.
Do the footprints look like they're going in the same direction we're traveling?
No, they're heading off into a forest.
Gotcha.
Well, there's no wine in the forest, so
No reason to go there.
either that thing's got 4 feet or it's got a friend. Maybe a wife, husband, who knows?
Maybe even kids.
Well, everyone keep an eye out, but yeah, just you don't want to be messing with that, do we?
Exactly.
Not if I don't have to. It would be interesting though.
An interesting way to die, sure, but
So
I prefer to get paid for whatever work we're about to do and
Yep,
continue.
pretty much.
I'd rather be alive to continue.
Then onward we go.
And onwards you shall go.
Yeah, we should go. No need to risk it.
We have 2 very confident people. 3 kind of wallflowers.
1. My God, these tokens. Why is this map so big?
Well, it'd be bad if it was small.
Right, so are these like 10 across? No, that's just for some reason big.
It's,
Big.
If it's the preset map, I mean, everything's all sized correctly.
Yeah, I know, but the tokens for some reason were half the size.
It's because if you try to drag them sometimes, they act funny.
Hmm. So, how are you marching?
I'll probably stick to the front. I don't really mind.
I'm gonna stick to the front because Darkon and Whitley, was that how he was introduced to me? Those two look pretty skinny. I don't want them getting hurt.
I would be on the back just in case something comes from behind.
I think Deceit would be asking annoying questions at Darkon the entire way.
Hey, you don't know if they're annoying. Like what?
What kind of material is your instrument made of?
It's made of an old wood. I'm not exactly certain on the details. My mother said it was from the forest she was raised.
And how did you come across it?
Well, she handed it to me.
And this would go on for hours. Probably as questions are finished, they get repeated.
I actually probably wouldn't mind that too much.
So, as you're traveling down the main road, you find a turning that has a small sign pointing toward that says Nightstone pointing off at the crossroad. It has been almost scrawled across in some crude paint.
Like the actual word Nightstone.
Hmm?
So someone marked it out, or they wrote in crude paint?
The sign itself is well built and well written, but someone has taken some paint and scribbled through the word Nightstone.
Well, that's ominous. We should go check that out.
Weird.
I don't know why someone would
Don't
do
look
that.
good.
That's just vandalism. Very rude.
Should we though? It's really not our job to.
It's a Nightstone? The place where we're supposed to go?
No, not Nightstone. The vandalism part.
Ah, well, we hit the local proper authorities, but it's just rude.
Yeah.
I'm not saying we go find the person. I'm just saying it's rude. Don't worry your head, Kay. Let's go.
Let's just keep on then.
So, you travel the trail for about 10 miles. As you do so, you hear the ringing of a bell. The sound grows louder as the town gets into view. A river flows around the settlement, forming a moat. The river itself is contained within a wooden palisade, beyond which you see a windmill, a tall steeple, and the high-pitched roofs of several other buildings. Apart from the ringing of the bell, it is eerily quiet.
How does the bell sound like? Because there are different types of bells.
Ding, 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 ding.
There's no dong. That's bad.
The trail ends before a lower drawbridge that spans the moat. Beyond,
I was more asking if it's like a smaller bell or like a.
oh,
big old
it's a
church
big church bell.
Oh.
Beyond the drawbridge, two stone towers flank an open gap in the palisade. South of the village, and surrounded by a river moat, is a cone-shaped flat-topped hill which stands a stone keep encased by a wooden wall. The keep, which overlooks the village, seems to be partly broken in.
Oh.
A wooden bridge that would connect the two islands is now partially collapsed.
Can I see any other way of getting in, like beyond the moat? Because it seems to me like there's danger at the moment.
Keep in mind we haven't been dragged to the map yet, so.
Yeah. Here you go.
Just in case you.
I knew you hadn't. I was describing the approach.
Ah, okay. I want to make sure. Oh boy, here comes the dynamic lighting. Is not working, so.
Is it not? Give me a moment. I'll have a fiddle with it. I haven't
Yeah,
given.
just, yeah,
I know what
green.
I've done. Don't worry.
I know what I've done. In my past.
Thank you, Roll20, for never ticking this box.
It's
Right.
times like these I'm glad I don't pay for dynamic lighting, because honestly, more trouble.
Everyone is a human except Tiefling?
I'm a half orc.
Oh. You don't have dark vision though, right?
I think I do.
Do you?
You should.
Yeah,
Oh.
60 feet.
Cool. So, Tiefling and half orc. So, tick this box. This box ticked. Yep.
That feel when no dark vision.
Wait, is the map on dark mode?
We can't tell. It's fully black.
Well, I wouldn't know. I can't see.
Yeah, the map is sheer darkness now.
That's strange.
Dynamic lighting.
Oh wait, you're a half orc, so you're.
What time of day is it right now?
It's daytime. That's. The only reason I asked about dark vision is because I need to set up now rather than getting it set up. Forgetting about and leaving it for like 10 sessions and everyone being like, I can't see! You know?
This is normal though.
Can you see now? You're down here.
No, but there was a small blink of something.
He pinged. If you ever want to draw attention to where you ping, you can hold shift and do it. It should forcefully drag our
I did.
screen.
That's what I did.
Oh, I was zoomed out all the way, so I didn't know if you did it.
Boop. Can you see now?
There we are. Wait, no,
Aha.
Is it dark or light right now?
I am still pure black.
I
What?
saw the map for a split second.
Well, me doing that has completely crashed my roll 20.
Woo.
fantastic.
God, I love big maps.
That's incredible.
Oh, it's gone again.
It's not even the map. It's the dynamic lighting.
Oh, sorry, it's crashed both of my roll 20 tabs. Actually, it's crashed my whole Chrome.
Well, there's your problem. You're using Chrome.
Well,
Certainly not leaving any
Boop.
excess RAM.
I should definitely have excess RAM.
No, you don't. You're using Chrome.
Oh, I see what's happened. Oh my blimmin' god.
What was that?
He's blooming. Oh,
Yeah, sorry, my bad. Right.
so the English term for
Gotta love those Britishisms.
well, that's
I said
not
blimmin', by the way, not bloomin'.
core blimey.
So, for some reason, the legacy version isn't working.
Mm-hmm.
So, go figure on that one. Of course it wouldn't work. Why would it work, ever?
If anything, we definitely should have tested this like the other day.
Yeah, I should have, but I forget every time. Night vision. Two of you should be able to see now.
And which two would those?
The two at the
I'm
front.
guessing me, but I see nothing still.
I see.
Right.
Everyone should be able to see now.
Nope.
No?
That's a negative.
That's an
Why?
Welcome to the technical.
Hooray, technology.
Wait, do I have this on? Oh, I have.
Oh, you totally do. I just checked into the stream.
Hmm?
Yeah, I just checked into the stream. No wonder we can't see.
Yeah, have you worked out why it's broken? Because I have.
I do believe so, and it's because you just put the fog on. Then again, I don't use that.
No, the fog isn't on. 5e Tools is being a bastard.
You're using 5e tools?
I pretty much always have done.
Oh,
That's what was breaking it, turns out.
I can't help you with that. I never use 5e
I've just
tools.
timed it off. I have two lots of the Roll20 open. I have the one which is streaming, which is the more safe version for it, in terms of it doesn't have GM stuff on it.
Yeah.
And then I have the one on my other monitor, which has all the GM stuff, which is why I'm currently trying to fix.
I see. I was wondering how you stream that without spoiling as the DM.
Okay, let's try this again because no one has vision. Again, it's just reset everyone's vision.
No.
There we go. That's one person with sight.
Still black.
Yeah, I have to go through and manually type it in, so
Ah, I see something.
it's free.
Oh,
And a lot of shadows.
Yeah, there should be shadows because there are walls.
I can see.
oh, I can fight.
Everyone has vision now.
There we are.
So, I'm not sure if you can see down here.
Yes, we can.
Okay,
That's
That's-
what it looks like on the side. It's all messed up.
yes. Bing bada boom. Don't worry about this. This is just something else.
Yeah, who cares?
So yeah, this is you are now here. Feel free to actually move now that everyone, after technical difficulties have been fixed.
Alright, I'll move myself up here in the front.
Yeah, I'm gonna be up here. You guys.
I messed up the matching order, didn't I?
That's fine. We fixed it ourselves. Well, we walk along and we see the obvious destruction. And I was like, oh my, it looks like the place was under siege. We really need to check on people inside.
Yeah, that's no
Sounds
good.
like an alarm bell too.
I hope this Morak guy is okay.
Let's hope he is.
Do we hear anything besides the bell? Any like clamoring of town noises?
There-
Like
It
animals?
is eerily silent currently.
I wonder for whom it tolls.
For
Hey,
whom
my ears might be goofed right now, but anyone else hear nothing?
That's fine.
Can I?
Only the
I don't think
ding.
that's.
someone used the term "can I"?
Yes. Can I attempt to hear like anything, or is there nothing to hear?
There is nothing to be heard.
Can I
Okay.
attempt to hear?
Your
I
your ears
don't think.
would have to be able to hear at minimum 200 feet along.
You don't have those special knife ears?
Special elf ears.
What do they see? Do
What do
they
they hear?
Well, between the sun and this, it's kind of sketchy. Everyone stay close.
the sun? Alright.
Alright.
Don't worry, bodyguard. I can handle myself a bit. And then I'll just kind of lean in and kind of whisper to him. It's like, honestly, look after the kid, though. Kind of worries me.
Yeah, that's.
You're on the right map, right? Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Hmm. The silence is worrying. Maybe we should go.
Maybe we should start
Yeah, I,
walking.
I think Deceit would follow at
Yeah,
a
yeah.
pretty brisk pace at this point, getting quite nervous.
I'm gonna just try and keep pace with Darkon.
I'll be on the behind looking back, just in case.
And we move like the 1,000 feet to get to the front door.
Yeah.
It's about 10 feet, right?
No, these are actually 5. Roll 20 has
Oh,
actually made them 10 feet.
I meant the bigger square.
But the bigger square, yes, it is 10 feet. So. Here we go.
Ooh, dynamic lighting.
Yee.
It's dynamic in the fact that if it messes up, it grinds to a halt.
I used to DM on Fantasy Grounds, and by God, was that a nightmare compared to this.
Is it? I've heard things.
Yeah, there's no dynamic lighting over there.
I don't use dynamic lighting. I manually reveal stuff based off of who walks where.
I'm a bit lazy, so
I mean, because I just go like, you guys aren't gonna meta game that you can see that chair there, so.
also I'm assuming you're not tabbed into the stream, right?
Oh,
No.
I mean, it's minimized.
Okay, good, because
I'm not on the stream either.
I just have to check because you know, stuff will be GM layered. Anyway, welcome to the drawbridge. I have things to say now.
You're not
As we get to the drawbridge, I'm gonna just motion for everyone to hold up for a bit and just regroup.
Alright.
The drawbridge is currently lowered. It is chained, but it is 20 feet long, 10 feet wide, and is made of solid oak planks. Nearby, there are many sets of footprints leaving the town, and large animal footprints going into the town.
Well, this makes things worse.
Draw both of my swords.
I'm not gonna draw anything, but I'm gonna keep a hand on one of my hand axes.
I'm gonna keep my longbow in a ready position.
My quarter stabbed on my back anyway.
Yeah, Deceit will take out his crossbow.
In the distance from where you're standing, you can see two large wolves currently feasting on the corpse of a dog in the courtyard.
I got good eyesight. Let's go.
Hey, if you can see it, you can see it. It's only 150.
Over there.
Oh.
Do we all see it?
Yeah.
If you can see the dogs, you can see the dogs.
I guess I see like a vague thing of that. I see like figures that look like dogs doing something, so it's go check that out. There's some animals in there.
If
They might be wolves.
if do we want to take them by surprise?
That may be a good idea.
Do you pride your stealth? Do you pride your stealth? Yeah, there you go.
I pride my shot.
Well, if you think you can kick things off, go ahead, young lady.
Wait, do we go to them or make them come to us?
I think making them come to us is a better idea, and it'll take them a while to come, and I can get a few shots off.
And the
In that
narrower
case-
the pathway, the easier for us to fight.
Yeah.
Well, by all means, go ahead. Ladies first.
Thank you. As Faye just goes in the stance, pulls out her longbow, readies a shot, and lets loose at the leftmost one. May I shoot?
You got the range for it. It's a longbow.
Yeah, you can shoot.
Oh boy, am I gonna do this?
I don't know.
First roll of the game. First attack of the game,
Do
ladies and
you have
gentlemen.
advantage? Because this, I don't know if this counts as a sneak attack.
It counts as an attack from stealth. Because they haven't noticed that he's there, nor have taken a turn in combat.
So sneak attack. Roll
So
an advantage.
advantage. Okay, so I'm gonna use. I'm gonna go sharpshooter shot.
Oh,
Oh boy.
big arrow.
Big arrow.
Faye, the Wolf Slayer. No.
Hey,
No,
No.
not at all.
As per standard of the first shot of the day, the arrow goes wide. The wolves just turn and stare at you before continuing to munch on the food.
well,
Maybe they're friendly.
or they don't seem to see you.
They're
as well.
eating a dog.
They're eating a dog. I don't think they're friendly.
Well, they're not aggressive right now, but
Yeah.
let's not give them
Maybe.
too much time.
Maybe the dog wasn't friendly.
Maybe they're just dumb.
Now that we're closer to the town, are there any more signs of life? Still just silence? Nothing.
Roll me perception now that you're nearer the town.
Let's see. Perception.
No, you can't hear anything.
Alright.
You can't hear anything over the loud clanging of the bells.
Okay.
Well, Faye, that didn't work out. Do you want to try again, or?
I think so. I'm usually better at this. Anyone minds?
I'm gonna stay ready, like in the middle of the bridge, and just like keep in front of everyone. Make sure that if the wolves come our way, they don't get too close.
You may try.
Alright then. I shall indeed try. And screw me, but I'm gonna try again with the same type of stuff.
Okay, but you do not have advantage this time because they now know you're there.
Understand.
As you
Wouldn't have mattered.
Uh-huh.
as you pull back your bow to take a shot, the string just sort of comes undone.
I can imagine Deceit is excited to see what's happening, sort of nudging forward and accidentally bumps you as you let the arrow loose.
For mechanical explanation, it just takes a turn to put the string back in.
Oh, we have weapon failures.
Yeah, but I'm not going to destroy your weapons like that. The way I do critical fails with weapons, I probably should have said this beforehand, but when it's a ranged weapon, it basically becomes unusable for a turn, or you have to spend a turn repairing it. With a melee weapon, if you critically fail, and this applies to enemies too, if you critically fail, the target of the attack, if it can attack you back, gets an attack back. That is a free action to attack back. It's not a reaction.
Oh, a free action.
Ooh.
Jesus.
It is brutal,
That is really brutal.
but it's brutal both ways. It's better and it's better than you breaking your sword, because they can then crit fail on their attack back, and then you can attack back.
As the person who's making multiple attacks, I don't see it that way, but sure.
Sorry.
I just now have 2 5% chances that I'm getting free attack.
Sorry.
Well,
I realized I did then kind of lie to you guys by saying there's no different rules, and then said there's a different rule.
I've already betrayed my trust.
Sorry.
Now I can never trust you again.
Anyway, the wolves did not know that you did that shot. Just so you know.
I turn back to Faye and say, "Hey, are we killing these things or not? Let's get going."
I'm sorry. Let me fix it as I just frantically go and try and fix the string on the bow. And I
Deceit is trying to help you. Also, just repeating sorry over and over again. Just generally making a muck of things.
This
You're
has
taking
the
another
same
step
vibe
forward.
like a kid with a science project volcano that isn't starting up. It was working just a second ago. Hold on,
I swear this never happens.
No, it's not your fault. Don't worry about it. As I finally fix the bow, and I
Hey,
tried to make another shot.
hey, young lady, how about you just try to shoot normal? You're putting a little bit too much effort into your shot, from what I can see.
Yep.
Yeah, you're
That
much
will
better.
hit.
To the left one.
It's the left one. It yelps in pain as you hit it. And just turns to you and starts snarling. And, yeah. You have successfully aggroed the wolf. The big wolf.
You gotta click your token before you do it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Also, the creatures are whispering rolls. I don't like that. Please stop doing that.
I mean, it's fine. We can see it on the initiative.
Yeah, I know. I've turned them off before it actually becomes a problem. I've just rolled for the same thing twice, haven't I? Whoops.
Honestly, you should keep it like that a little
Yeah,
bit. Because, there are some, like, in case anything stealths, it makes it stealthy.
Good point.
We can see it on the initiative order, so.
Yeah.
The token I sent you was through my phone, not my computer, so I don't have it right now, but I did get a 19.
Okay. Wait. Which one are you again? Right. Okay.
Purple man.
Papa Man.
the
Roll
1818 though.
19. Okay.
19, yeah.
Oop.
Thank you.
Okay, Deceit, you have one initiative.
I think Deceit gets impatient and will walk forwards. And I think he would brace himself here and readying his crossbow if people get in range.
Alright. Do I feel bad for the wargs?
Don't feel bad for them. They're evil.
Yep. They also speak.
Malk.
Just a second. Hold on.
Sorry, Mouser.
Made me think of a YouTube skit. Give the
Sorry
man
about
his
that.
mall.
I'm gonna step up here, and I'm gonna take out my battle axe and ready in action, so that if any of them get to the bridge, I'll just cleave at them.
All right. Hey.
I'll stand where I am. Get on a knee, and attempt to take another shot normally.
You had some really bad luck with those.
She's dexterous. She doesn't have the actual strength to hold a longbow.
That will hit. Wow, that's 2 10s in a row.
I'm consistent at least.
Yeah, having a +4 dex to do that.
Why are you not updating? Why are you updating individually? Okay, never mind. Is that all?
Yep, that is all.
All right. Seraph.
Well, at first I'll use my movement to go here to see if there's anything that this should be 30 feet, right? Yes.
Yeah.
You did move through an ally, which is
Oh yeah, that's. Well, you could go. You could
that
go
is
there,
30
right?
feet though. So yeah.
Yeah, that's. Is it free on you, or do you prefer it not free?
Moving through an ally is difficult terrain.
Oh, let's go like that then. And I'll use my dash action
All right.
to double my movement speed.
Okay.
I mean, I'll just go do this. Go a
There.
little bit, check the area, and go back here.
Okay.
That's all.
All right. Darkon.
Alright. I will move 5, 10, 15, 20, just skirting around my allies. Let's see here.
Huh.
So I'll sit here, and if I'll ready my action to strike at any ward that gets near.
All right. What are you striking them with?
My swords I pulled out.
Oh yeah, of course. 3.
That's it.
All right. It's the warg's turn. The warg's plural. What's the plural of a warg?
Worms?
Yeah.
We have all the worms in the Lord of the Rings.
Anyway, this one's gonna move to here. And then it's gonna take the dash action. Which I believe will proc some of your things.
Yeah.
That will hit. That will kill. As it dashes towards you, it goes like inches away from Seraph's face, and you just strike it down. It just sort of, with its haste, comes plummeting down, slides to the ground.
Not so fast. Well, there's one of them dealt with.
The other one, it's gonna be like, "Walk, walk," and it's going to pretty much do the same and dash up to here.
Alright.
Which,
Would my ready attack trigger for the first attack, or the second one?
well, it's here. This one's here for the second one.
No, for the first one. He has a crossbow.
Yeah, I had a crossbow shot ready, so I'm asking, would I have shot at the first one or
That
waited for the second?
is based on you, do you want would your character reasonably waited for the warg to get into melee?
100% shot into the space beyond.
Who's
All right.
using it? Oh,
No.
okay.
Then
I
it's
don't think you wait for it to get melee range for a
that-
crossbow.
that's why I asked that question.
Yeah, Deceit would have fired off a shot.
All right. Deceit.
Deceit would hop over. Could I end up in front of the boulder here?
Yes.
All right. I would ready a crossbow shot at the wolf figure in front of me.
Okay. What's your? Oh, sorry. I thought you meant ready in action. I was like, yeah, no, that will miss.
It disappears into the house beyond. Whitley's shouting, "Sorry, sorry, sorry," the entire time.
You do have managed to accurately hit the center of the window, where it crosses over.
Oh, whoops. That was just. Oh, you beat me to it.
Yeah, and I will end.
All right.
Over my shoulder, I'm like, "Hey, watch it, kid." And then I climb over the dead warg's body and trying to get battle axe shot on the alive one.
All right.
Let's see.
That will miss.
Damn.
Nice.
Is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
He just sort of like watches him whiff and then backs up and sort of like hopes no one noticed, but then he just sort of like just his aggressive stance.
The warg, as you strike at it, snarls at you.
I growl back.
Hey.
Woo.
All right.
Brr.
I shall move towards here, getting off from my one knee position, and I shall try to, while running, get off a longbow shot at the warg,
All
trying
right.
to aim away from the wall, getting it into its flank.
That will hit. You.
Stationary shot, no, but a running, jumping shot, I'm good with that.
As you shoot into it, you sort of graze its side.
Yep, that will end my turn.
It yelps slightly. Boop.
Well then, I'll just move from here, here, and here. And... good question.
I know a lot of DMs like using it, but
I don't.
alright. You and me both, buddy.
And... yeah.
If I was to have flanking and that melee weapon thing, there would be some serious mess going on.
I'm already crying on the inside.
And I'll do a two-handed quarterstaff hit, like swinging it from the overhead.
That will be a bop. Alright, that hits.
And I'll use an unarmed attack as the martial art bonus action. Oh, Jesus, that's
That
wrong.
is the wrong button, I believe, sir.
He wanted to make sure we knew what ability, but yeah.
No,
I
I wanted to open it for myself.
Ah.
Oh, yeah, don't
And
don't
then-
do that.
yeah. Yeah, unarmed action as a kick,
Yep, you kick him.
just under the knee.
Give him the tins.
I'm in the chin.
You manage to footsie uppercut the wolf
That's my turn.
as it recoils back.
Bad wolf.
Well, I'll go ahead and plunge this right into its neck.
That will hit. That will hit. It seems to be in a lot, and I mean a lot of pain. Now.
And then as the first one goes in, the second one will slide in right underneath it.
Yeah, that will hit and that will kill. So how do you want to kill it?
So it's kind of like a one slightly delayed stab after the next. So the first one was kind of like almost like a dagger stab, but right into its neck, where I kind of did it from underhand. And then the second one came right after, following.
As you do all this, Whitley just stands there with his mouth open. Mister, that was amazing. Sorry I wasn't helpful.
You distracted it well enough.
It's alright, kid. Just be careful.
Both you and Malser. Excellent fainting.
Congrats, you killed the town guard.
Yeah.
Arrow goes off in the distance. Small little.
Oh, I meant the wargs.
Oh no. It was a whole new initiative they were doing.
They were dead the whole time.
So,
Alright, that it? There's nothing trying to get our attention at this point?
I'll quick flick the blood off of both of my swords and
there
shoot
is
them.
something that catches possibly Deceit's attention. There are two goblins in the back garden of the house to the east, dancing.
Who are those? Dancing.
Where?
Dancing.
What?
They're dancing. Deceit will point them out, sort of with
Over here.
concerned look.
I'll squint. I don't know. Someone's dancing around, but they look.
I'll just move here to see.
As
don't look.
a thing, this is the church. This is. Wait, is this? This is the church. Yeah. This is the inn.
Yes.
And the bells are still ringing.
The bells are still ringing. Yes.
I think Deceit would ignore the dancing goblins for now and peek into the window he shot out in the church.
All right.
Ringing is activating. We should stop it.
I'm going to drag you over then to see. One sec. I need to zoom out
All
slightly.
the way to the right.
Yeah. He knows where we're going.
Yep. Meow.
Welcome to the window.
I can't really see inside.
Here.
Now,
Just move yourself around slightly.
What do I see inside?
You see two goblins. These two goblins have in this room that everything is currently strewn across the floor.
Oh, what are they engaged in?
This is the bedroom, so they're currently searching this bedroom.
Have they noticed me?
They don't seem to be paying attention to you. They seem to be more paying attention to the room itself.
I think Whitley will just quietly say, sorry.
One-
Turn around and walk backwards.
One of the two is wearing a priest vest. A priest vestment.
Huh. Deceit will turn to the group and say, there's more in the church.
More? You mean the dancing things?
They're not dancing, no. Yes, moon walking backwards.
Well, no,
Yeah.
you turned around first, and then you walked backwards, which means you would go back to the window.
Just slide you back over there.
Speak up, man. What are you saying?
There's more goblins.
Oh. We should take care of that.
I
They're
think
just
one of
inside
them is a priest. It's strange.
This-
What?
This is not a goblin town, right?
Yeah, unless there's some drastic changes in this town. I don't know about that.
Would
Well-
someone like to roll me history, by the way?
Sure, why not? I'll roll history. Maybe I've heard of Nightstone.
Nope. You know nothing about this town, apparently.
Nope.
Though this hole in the middle seems a bit strange.
Yeah, no, I don't think that's the strangest thing. Present
True.
looks at the wargs and giant boulders.
I mean, the rocks. Do these rocks look like they fell from somewhere? Or thrown?
These rocks seem to have scorch marks near where they've landed, like from the bottom of them, as if they have picked up heat on the way down.
You made it sound like they were flaming catapulted, but
Or they're flaming catapulted, either or.
if that was the case, there would not be much of the town left. Okay. Well, I don't think the goblins are priests. Why do you think that?
He's wearing the garb.
Was it big on him?
It-
Was it big?
It was big on him.
It wasn't fitting well, but my clothes are too big.
Let's just assume that they're not a priest, and they just stole his clothes.
Well, we're here for the inn, right? Do we care about goblins?
Yes, we do.
We should. They
Well, I
could
mean,
be. They could
other
pose a
people lived in
danger.
this town, I would assume.
If there's goblins in the town and the gate's down, things are not good right now.
Are the goblins that are in the farm still just not caring about the dead wargs, or are they just dancing away?
They're just dancing. They're happy dancing.
Dancing? Alright, I nudge the folks around me. I'm just like, hey, alright, these guys haven't attacked us yet, but just, careful.
Shall we ambush the goblins?
Should we assume that the goblins are part of this or that they came afterwards?
We can figure out the philosophics later.
However,
Now we have a mission.
we can figure those after the break. Because
Okay.
it's about that time.
Oh,
And Ragnar's still not awake.
And
He's about to catch these hands.
yeah, these ones.
Right, I'll catch you guys in a few minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Feel
How
free,
long-
go grab your beverages. I have a small child that's about to come into this room, so.
So what?
time to refresh tea.
I'm just gonna hold it. I'm not gonna drink it. I just want to hold it. I like the feel of it. For like what? 10 minutes? How long? All right, he's gone. Well,
Well,
I'm holding a plush octopus currently.
oh,
Night.
oh God, it's an adorable child.
Oh, what the?
Night.
That was a very cute voice.
We gotta tuck her in.
And that's why we're having the break.
Hey,
I had her coming, so. She's free. She's adorable.
confusion. Doesn't know if daughter or if cousin staying over.
She is my niece.
Oh.
Imagine being born where your mother's the oldest of all her siblings and all the other people around her age. So as a child, you were 10 and had to watch over a horde of cousins that were toddlers.
Oh God.
I didn't have cousins that were my age. All I had was babysitting duties.
Luckily, I was the youngest of the cousins,
Luckily, I still like children. Because, man,
and those cousins had children.
learn how to change a diaper before 15.
Oh, hell no.
Oh hell no.
So, how are you guys enjoying it so far?
We're doing things.
Pretty good.
The other reason I called the break here, by the way, is because I believe Keiko, you have to go soon, don't you?
Yeah, I gotta head out. It'll just be today and next week should be, but yeah, I will see you folks later. I will DM you some stuff that I would suspect Monster would be up to, and yeah,
All right.
Oh. Well, that's
see you folks next week.
See ya.
See ya.
Goodbye, bodyguard. He whiffed an attack and then he left.
So his play company or whatever messaged him like today apparently, and said they had to come in. So
Life sucks. And
yeah,
it's unexpected, so yeah. Hey, I mean, at least he has a reason.
yeah.
True.
Ragnar! Dinklebird.
It's fine. We can say it's planned.
And if Ragnar ever awakes, you can just throw him from the sky like a rock.
That chocolate's gonna melt in the sun, I swear.
Yeah.
Be right back, gonna refresh tea.
How long are you gonna need, by the way, so I know? Either
Come
I
on.
heat anything to eat, or I just get a drink.
I said it was gonna be about 15 minutes or so. So
Ah, I didn't hear that.
it's when we were doing our little thing on Friday. Huh.
Well, I have enough time to heat something up to eat then.
Yeah.
Actually, no. Fucking Fruity Pebbles. Yeah!
What's become his rock and ride. That was a pun. I'm sorry. That was awful.
Yes. Who was it that was giving me the worst puns? Was it Ragnar?
It was Ragnar.
Yeah.
100% it was Ragnar.
Oh man, I forgot I bought beef jerky yesterday. And Nutter Butter wafers.
I mean, worst comes to worst, he just never turns up. Oh no. A 5-man party. How terrifying.
Just what I wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah, so did you not know that there's actually just the race called Fae when you picked your name?
No, I did. It just
You sounded confused.
the character sounded confused, not the player.
Oh no, I said it. I said out of character.
Nah, it's just a name I like.
Ah, well, that's gonna be weird considering my character.
I mean,
It is I, Human.
Likes human things, like breathing.
I mean, my name's not Ray, but I go by it.
Because you hate the actual name.
Yeah.
Thank goodness there's no scumbag who keeps calling you that here. Say you don't like it.
Yeah, well, I've started lecturing him outside of here now to stop calling me that. So
Especially if we've been friends for a while. Like, come on, don't be rude.
Seems fair enough.
Yeah. Yeah, I get it. I know a lot of Wills who are like, just call me Bill, or something instead, because they don't like Will for some reason. I don't know why.
it's probably because they got abused about their name when they were younger.
People tried to about my name, but it's like, how do you make fun of Moses?
Oh no, you made a boat.
Touche.
I hate you. I hate you so much. Because that probably wasn't on purpose, like so many other people say.
At
Nah.
least it wasn't a pun.
The
Yes,
amount.
I made a boat as Noah.
Oh.
Not Moses. Nah.
Oh, sorry. You parted the Red Sea. That was it. Right?
Ah, yes. Ticket straight to hell, sir.
Something about partying boats.
So many people would try to, every time I introduce myself, it's like, huh, yeah, you're like the guy who built the boat with the animals, right? And I'm just like, oh, God, and you call yourself Catholic. Like, these are people I know who go to church.
So there are two reasons I hate my name. One, the sheer amount of dick jokes that were made when I was younger,
What?
Why?
targeted at me.
Your name's not Richard.
No. But, haha, Willie. You know.
Oh, English things.
Yeah, English things. Two, I forgot what the other one was.
I'm glad my mother raised me with a, hey, don't take shit from no one. Immediately end it.
Oh, yeah, that was it. There are
No,
way
no,
too
no.
many of us. That was it.
Oh, yeah. That's like me and the Michaels. There was like 8 Michaels in my grade. Actually, there were more than that, but I had at least 2 or 3 Michaels in every class. It's like, Jesus.
It could be worse. It could be Alex. I know way too many Alexes.
Actually, I knew more girl Alexes than guys.
Not to dox Ragnar, but Ragnar's real name is Alex.
Not to dox him, but here's the dox.
Are there any Davids in this campaign?
Oh, the
That's
funniest
me.
thing, the funniest shit about that was so I got a friend named David in another server, and I always mess with him. They go like every time he enters a call, we're like, it's David. My mother like runs a boutique, right? And she's been doing a lot of printing of shirts and masks and stuff, right?
Hmm.
I'm getting my breakfast ready for the session, and I almost spill all my food because I walk by the table and look at some of the masks she was working on, and one of them just on the mask just says, "Ew, David," and I sent that to him, and he's like, "Bro, what the hell?"
I have a friend called Dan and a friend called David, and I just call them both David.
I only ask because, like, I don't know what it is about me. My campaigns are filled with David, Swedes, and lesbians. It's just
What?
a universal concept. Yes,
That's
David, Swedes, and lesbians.
yes. It's just a weird trifecta.
Well,
thought you were
Every single one of my
trifecta.
campaigns has a minimum of one of
specific.
those.
Didn't you
And
know
most
if you played
campaigns have
D&D,
several.
you're gay? So
speaking of campaigns and stuff, we have one of the best DMs I've ever played under has just joined the chat.
what?
Hello there.
Who is
Huh?
that? I left the chat since you were concerned about it.
On
Oh,
the stream.
I mean on the stream, yeah.
Yeah. The stream, I mean.
There's nothing on the thing if you want to take a look at the stream.
I mean, if anything, I would be the one person. Doesn't matter. I'm literally running the session. I know Nightstone by heart.
He says hello.
Who is it?
It's the guy called Your Walker X. Speaking of, our 6th player has just come online, by the way.
Oh.
Not allowed.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna tell him to just go away. Please don't come back.
Yeah.
just before we're about to wrap up break, as well.
Yeah.
I may have to mute the stream for a second.
Yeah, that's so.
Yeah, it gets worse when you know who they are, right? At Walker.
Well, I have no idea. So when you've got the actual person's phone number and you're like, I will drive to your house. I am going to beat you for this. I had someone do that, but I understood why he did it, but I still think it was a dick move. He was having a real rough time, so he would get bouts of sadness. But every time he would get a bout of sadness, he would go, I really want to play D&D. I want to play D&D so bad. And he would talk and talk about it. He's like, can I join your session? I was like, fine, I'll make a session for you. Or I'll let
Okay,
you in.
we
And
have
then I would
good
do
news.
all the prep work, and then he would never show up. Ever.
I have good news. He was not asleep, turns out. For once in his goddamn life was he not asleep. Allegedly.
There better be an actual...
Apparently Comcast shut off his internet for 12 hours. And now he's
Comcast.
screaming in Discord at me.
Okay, if it's Comcast, I can believe it.
Wait a minute. What about his phone? Couldn't he have texted you?
I don't have his phone number. Really
Oh.
should get his phone number. But that'd be a
Yeah.
bit weird.
Some sort of backup. If he has Chromecast, yeah.
This is turning into a seance with you.
A seance, you say?
Yeah, it was just like, oh my goodness, the people who would just, he would just like, I set everything up for a new Tomb of Annihilation campaign with him. He was the only one who never showed up once, and he was the one most into it. It made me so mad.
I always wanted to play Tomb of Annihilation.
The other 3 players were there all the time. They showed up, and one of them was his roommate. And I was like, "Is he not joining?" He's like, "He just doesn't really feel like it right now." So he's like sleeping, and I'm like, "David, I need you to elbow drop him right now on the throat." He's literally sitting there, but he's just like, "Nah, I'm sleepy. I'm gonna go to sleep instead." Like, there's other people waiting for you. Come on. Ugh. Oh god. Any more
You're in Macho Man Randy Savage would be proud of you.
Man, you really have a man crush on Macho Man.
Oh yeah, I do. I somewhat do. I don't know why.
I completely,
I'm more of an Andre guy because he's just so wholesome.
Oh yeah, Andre the Giant. Andre the Giant is way too wholesome.
Do we have any peanuts?
Hulk Hogan. We all agree that Hulk Hogan sucks, right?
Dang it! I'm gonna ask my sister if she wants to watch Princess Bride today. Kind of want to watch that now.
It's been ages I watched Princess Bride. One of my friends plays a totally not Inigo Montoya campaign.
Princess Buttercup. Yeah, that's
By the way, is there a 5e version or adaptation of Tomb of Horrors?
Of what?
Tomb of Horrors.
Yes.
The original Tomb.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I presume it doesn't just insta-kill you or insta-strip you, right?
Oh no, they still do have those.
Yeah.
Oh.
I wanted to stick my hand in this thing. All right, you don't have a hand anymore. Oh. I had someone walk into that by just crouching. They threw their whole body in. It's like, all right, roll a new character. What? Yeah, you're dead.
So
So mess-
we're changing the sixth player's name to Comcast now.
We're gonna call him Redacted.
It's a T. No, it's not a teleporter.
What's not a teleporter? What?
Oh, I'm speaking to chat. Sorry.
Oh, I'm seeing it. Are you talking about what I'm talking about? Because it's not a teleporter. It's literally just disintegration. You die. You're gone. It teleports you from living to not living.
There is a rumor, I think. Back in the days, when they made Tomb of Horrors, they had this idea of adventurers would have other hired NPC parties, like literally expendable people.
Oh, that was one of my favorites.
And that's why Tomb of Horrors is do or die.
Nah. I've had my party members have previous seasoned adventurers sponsor their newer adventures. Because one of them actually used all their money to like make an adventuring guild. So people would be safer because man, being a level 1 adventurer is just full of death. So much death.
All right.
Rodents of actual size, I don't believe they exist.
So Comcast is not going to be joining us today. He'll be starting in the pie next week.
I mean, we kind of figured that out already.
Well, we've just had confirmation because I was thinking I could introduce him after the break, but apparently he also has work today. So
Double whammy.
yeah, the Comcast work double blow. 1, 2.
He's already dead. Nah.
We're waiting on Kako.
Kako left.
He left. He's gone. He has to go to work
Oh.
because of a thing. Did you AFK before that?
I did.
Yeah, he's for this session and next session he has to leave early. But he showed up, so I don't care.
Oh, beans.
And we technically started like 30 minutes late, so.
Yeah, we did try and wait. Anyway, that's been 20 minutes. I believe we're ready to continue if you guys want to, or we can just call it here overall.
It's up to you, honestly.
I don't
Yeah.
mind continuing. It's the party mentality.
Yeah, you're the god here.
I personally, because I know what happens, and I don't know who else has ever played this, but I want Malker to be here if he hasn't played
Okay,
Storm King's Thunder.
so we can just call this a short session then.
But that's just my vote.
Does anyone else have an opinion one way or the other?
I'm fine either way, honestly.
I know it's a bit of a short session. We just sat here on a break afterwards.
If they are going to miss several sessions in a row, I would rather just keep playing, if that's okay.
Yeah, I understand that.
Listen, so like what we got to like what almost 2 hours before Malker had left, and that's because we waited 30 minutes for Ragna. So, but I'm fine because I've played this. I have no rush. But if like all the rest of you haven't played this ever, I'd rather more people get to experience it.
I mean, I'm of the same mindset. I haven't played this, but I'd rather more people experience this at the same time I do, so I'd rather call this a short session.
Alright.
I have to agree on that.
Like
Because
if
I
I
have never
ever
got.
have a
Oh, yeah,
situation,
go on.
Yes,
ever have a
Walker, he
situation
did.
I'm the one missing, do it without me, because I know this.
I know, but I did say I did promise him at one point. So
That's okay. I don't mean to stress people about it.
we did play for like at least an hour and a half. Like, it's a decent.
I'm
amount.
sorry. I'll. Next time we can continue with like a proper full session.
It just sucks his work called.
Mm. So it's been lovely having you all here.
Yes.
I'm now going to sit down for the next probably about 3 hours trying to get this
Settings.
not even these settings, just trying to get this uploaded onto YouTube because I put the VOD onto YouTube.
Oh my goodness, a good streamer.
Yeah, so the VOD automatically uploads onto Twitch, and then I'd also record it and put it onto YouTube.
Because that's the main reason I don't watch Twitch, aside from bigger streamers spending at least 2 hours just more focused on chat than anything, which I get. That's your kind of your paycheck. But you know, that's why I just watch YouTube like playthroughs of a game. Unless it's something fun like what is it, Drawful? Drawful's fun.
Part of the reason we have the break is so that the chat can be acknowledged.
Ah, yes. What do I want to do with my time? I just hopped up on Dr. Pepper, chocolate, and beef jerky.
Don't talk to me about.
That sounds like an exciting and awful combination.
Not at the same time.
And diabetes.
I didn't just grab all of them and. Ugh.
I currently have, I think, about 36 cans of Coca-Cola strewn across my room.
You guys scare me.
I'm well, you see, I'm from the south. I make me some tea, and none of that over the pond stuff. I make sweet tea.
I mean, I'm Turkish. Tea is basically half of our life.
I'm totally fine with blueberry teas. I have a whole bunch of blueberry tea that I like making occasionally.
All things considered, Walker, it is clean. It's just in the room.
Now that's what his chair's made out of. It's made out of all the cans.
No, I have them all neatly like lined up in my drawers.
They're gonna recycle them, right?
I'm probably good. I used to make 3D models when I was in school. As such, like just literally out of just like whatever I could get my hands on. I made this skull that's like the size of my desk.
That's dope. I wish any of my classes encouraged that. Instead, we use like styrofoam, which I hate styrofoam.
I'm just gonna wrap the stream up and then we can talk.
I haven't had Coca-Cola.
I drink Dr. Pepper, not Coca-Cola.
So Rigel, here you go. Oh wait, no, I shouldn't give you that. Here you go. You can pop by the voice now if you want.
Right, it's been lovely having all of you here. I will catch you all next week.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
Good job being